What's up, guys? Today's strength part of the workout, we're going to be working on a 12-minute clock. We're going to be completing 4 sets of staggered deadlift and a hang, the power clean, where we're going to pause in our receiving or our catch position. Staggered deadlift looks like this in the setup. I'm going to set one foot behind me. Okay, my knee is going to be slightly bent. I'm going to start from the top. I want to keep my core, my midsection nice and tight. All right, I'm gonna push my hips back, touch the ground, and then stand up. All right, it's gonna force us to really focus on proper engagement and firing of the inside head of our hamstring and our glute muscle. My lead foot's going to be my right for this first set. I'm gonna set my hips back in sort of a lunge style position. All right, my knee is slightly bent in the front. Okay, my shoulders are pulled back, my chest is nice and big. I'm gonna take a breath. Touch one head of the dumbbell to the floor and stand back up. I'll show you a couple more reps. I'm gonna do 10 total reps here. So 5 on my right side, switch for my right leg behind me, and then 5 reps on my left side. On to the pause power clean. I'm gonna set up with the dumbbells on the ground. I'll actually tilt them up so one head of the dumbbell is touching the ground, the other one is slightly elevated. And I'm gonna be in my deadlift or my clean setup. All right, from there, I wanna stand up all the way, shrug, pull myself under. I'm gonna pause in this catch position and then stand up out of it. For the next few reps, or the next set of reps, from there, I'm going to bring the dumbbells back to my sides. Again, keeping my shoulders pulled back, my core is engaged. Touch, pause, stand. Really focusing on reinforcing solid technique and positions in these movements. So one thing you'll notice in the movement is standing up nice and tall, right? Knees and hips lock out, big shrug at the top. I'm pulling myself under, I'm pausing, and the dumbbells are finishing to the sides or almost right on top of my shoulders. Then I'll stand up, reset, and go back into the next rep. If you're only using one, do 5 reps on one side, 5 reps on the other. Don't worry so much about the loading. Really want you to focus on the technique and the positions in both the staggered deadlift and the clean with the pause in the catch. On to the conditioning part of today's workout. We're going to be working 5 rounds of 3-minute AMRAPs, 4 dumbbell cleans, 6 push-ups, and 8 alternating lunges. We'll rest a minute in between each set. Now, at the start of every round or every set, I want you to pick up exactly where you left off or exactly where you finished the round before. Dumbbell deadlifts. Now, we did some of these in the strength portion. So in the conditioning part, we want to learn to cycle the reps smoothly, and we're going to take that pause out of it. All right, my focus on the deadlift, my focus on the cleans are still just touching one head of the dumbbell on the floor, keeping my torso in a nice, tight position, standing up all the way, and pulling myself under. Now, if I'm using a lighter weight for the workout or lighter set of dumbbells and I'm only using one, I might default to a muscle style clean, or I'm not pulling myself under, and I'm just standing up and pulling it onto my shoulder. I work at a rep scheme or work at a pace that's going to allow you not to have to rest, or not have to take a break inside of that movement. Push-ups for today, chest to the ground. As always, onto the push-ups. And as always, nice plank position, touch our chest to the ground, explode, lock our arms up at the top. It's only 6 here. Try not to break this up in more than 2 sets. If you find that you struggle with the push-ups, aim for sets of 3 or quick sets of 2, just so you don't fatigue and you don't have to break in a very short window of work, which is only 3 minutes. From there, we're gonna move on to the alternating lunge. It's either a forward lunge or a backward lunge. I'm gonna let you decide which style of lunge you can do. You can always mix and match in between the rounds. What you do with your hands is really up to you. Most importantly, when you're doing these lunges, try to keep your torso upright, stand nice and tall. Right, if you're going forward, okay, take that step, drive back to that standing position. If you're going reverse style lunges, right, still keeping our chest up, knee to the ground, and then explode up, back to the top. This is gonna be a fun one. Enjoy the workout today. We'll see you again tomorrow.